While running our research for the top 20 CRM automations in the world, we found that most CRM systems out there are working with the lead scoring in the wrong way. We found two main problems in this field. The first one is that companies were actively using the lead scoring, but didn't really pay attention to what the number means. A lead with a score of 72 got the same attention like a lead with score of 5, which obviously that's a problem, and I will show you in a few minutes a demo of how it works. The second problem was that companies didn't know how to install the lead scoring from the first place. By default, the lead scoring is based on actions. When a lead opens an email, they get points. When they visit a web page, they get points. When the lead takes any action, coming to a meeting, answering a survey, answering a form, they will get points. In that case, when you have, let's say, a student that is just researching, they will get more points than a CEO that just opened your email, because the student will have more actions. They took more actions on your website, forms, and so on. It doesn't make sense. When installing the lead scoring, it needs to be thought of, and it needs to have some meaning behind it, not only click on and off some boxes, which I will show you in a second. We had a company from Berlin that they used to have tons of leads coming in. They used to be from the toys and widgets industry. They had lots of people coming into the system, and those people wanted to get samples, and hopefully from getting the samples, they will get bigger orders. The problem was that lots of people who received the samples were people who were looking for freebies or people that are looking for one or two orders, nothing more than that. So obviously it's a big problem for this company. What we did for them is, first of all, installed reports, because they had no reports. And after 6 months, while collecting information, we started to see patterns. People from specific countries just order samples, but they don't buy. So those countries got a low score or even got a negative score in the system, which means a human will not touch them. Also, we saw some more things like products that are coming in bundles or some wording in the requests that whenever this is coming into the system, there are no really orders, it's just samples. Once installing this solution in place, real people who wanted services and wanted products came into the funnel of salespeople, while all the rest were handled by AI and some automations. So we kept the real manpower, the expensive manpower, to deal with real people, while the other people, which were looking for freebies and samples and so on, they were handled with automations. One more thing that we installed is a form system. The people that we suspected that those are coming just for samples and freebies, we gave them homework. We sent them long forms with lots of questions, and the ones that actually completed the form and the system qualified them as real leads, those got samples, and the large percentage of them actually came to the other bucket to talk to the salespeople. But that's only after they've been qualified. So there was a dramatic shift between the people who were looking only for freebies to the people that actually made the orders. Let me jump into the CRM so I can show you how it works and how to configure it. Okay, so now that we are in the system, you can see that I see all my leads here. Now, the problem that most businesses will not have a column that will say lead score. So even if the score is high, the salespeople don't even know what high means because they can't see it. Let me show you first of all how to configure the lead score. You will need to go to the setup and you will need to look for scoring, and that will be the scoring rules. In my system, I deleted the scoring that I had, and let's create a new one. Click on new scoring rule. I will give it a name, and that will be leads score. The type will be or manual score or ones that is managed by Zia, which both of them are great. I will go with manual so it will show you how to do it. With Zia, you have a different type of scoring rules. It's more automated, and I also have videos about that on my channel. The module that I'm going to set will be the leads, and I have right now only one layout, so that's easy. Once you have all those set up, click on next, and now it's the time to set up the rules. Now, the idea of scoring rules is based on an action or based on details to provide the lead more score. And the higher the score, the more attention you will give it. Let's assume that in the morning I'm getting 20 leads. If I just have time to deal with 5 leads, I need to give attention to the ones that deserve my time better. And those will be the ones with higher score. Whenever you see this page, you can click on Add Criteria, and you can select from all the fields that you have in the system. As an example, let's assume in my company we serve the world, right? So we have clients from all over the world. Countries that we have better conversion will be countries that are maybe United States. So let's say USA, and maybe country, let's make it or, that the country is, let's say, Canada. We also have great conversions there. And you can have more fields. I can have also that, for example, when the state is, let's say, California, it's also great conversion. So eventually, based on my company, I will set different rules. It might be based on products, might be based on anything that is related to your business. But when it happens, they will get more score. In my case, if they're coming from the USA, from Canada, or state of California, I will add more 10 points more automatically. From the other side, if they are coming from a country that I don't want to serve, if they are coming from there, I can subtract 10 points for those countries. Okay, but right now we are adding. And let's click on done. If you want, you can also add more channels. As an example, when let's say someone is answering a phone call, or when someone is sending me an email, or maybe responding an email. In this case, for example, I will do, if the email is bouncing, I will deduct 10 points. Okay? And eventually you can add more and more channels. Now, this field is very important because this field will allow you to add a column and field to your system. So I will click here, yes, proceed. I will write here, let's say, positive points, and I will select from the score the positive points. So whenever points are being collected, I will see it under this field that is going to be added to the system. And click on save. Now the system is asking me if I want to run this on the existing record or only on the new ones. I will select on the old ones as well. Okay, and now it's applying that, and very soon it will be ready. Let's go back to the lead system. Okay, and now that was done, and I have some scoring. Now, if you write in the filter scoring rules, you will see that you have a new area with scoring rules. You will need to select the scoring rule that you created, which in my case is the lead score. And then I will try to have here positive points, let's say that are more than 5. And I will click on filter. Now I have 2 records that will have more than 5 points. And if I will go on the top and I will search the columns, I won't see the positive points yet. In order to see them, you will need to click on the Manage Columns, and then you will need to select the positive points, the field that we added before, and click on Save. And if we click here, you can also, let's say, do run 9 to 0, which means it's descending, and you see that I have 2 leads that receive those points. If we are going to click on one of those leads and we scroll down a bit, you will see the scoring rules, and you can see how many points were positive, negative, touch points, and so on. Now, let's try to see why it happens, and I can see already that the country is Canada, and this is why they received a higher score. So the moment that you understand how to use with the lead score, you are able to create views, okay? And the views, I will click on the lead, and from here you can create additional views. And those will be, let's say, a view name positive points. And I will search here positive, let's say is bigger than 1, which means all the leads with positive points. And I will add here the positive points. And the moment that you have this view, you can see only the leads that have positive points, which means the leads that have negative points, wrong emails, people from areas that you don't want to serve, people that are doing something that you don't want them to do, those people will not even be on your list, which means you are not wasting your time. And that's really the idea here, okay? So that was automation number 3, and that was lead scoring done right. In the next video, we are going to talk about automation number 4, and that's how to do proper follow-ups, how to follow up with leads or with opportunities in the right way. If you want to support this channel, buy the book. I think it's a pretty good book. It became number 1 in few countries, in few categories. We got great feedback from people who purchased this book. It can be a book that you just read, or it can sit on your desk and be used as a reference to the time that you want to optimize and grow your business. Thank you very much for the support, and I will see you next week with automation number 4.